Your search is over, now welcome to First Mint. Looking for NFT content? Look no further, cause this is it. From Top Shot to blockchain, they got the data chops, analysis, and pack drops. The show's equator hot. LG and Phil D, the best amongst others. Best brothers that happen to ball since the Ball brothers. So settle in, cause it's time for the best show. Ayo Quad, who we reppin'? First Mint. Let's go.
Wow.
Phil, how are you feeling? Phil, are you alive?
I'll be honest, like I still feel kind of crappy, but yeah, I'm alive. And just for context, I got COVID for like the third time when I went to Florida last week. I mean, I think that was probably the icing on the disaster cake from that trip. Yeah, so it took a couple days to hit. Like I came back, I was fine, business as usual. And then like the third or fourth day, I'm like, all right, why do I have a cold? I don't get colds like ever. And then it just developed into like paralyzing like stuff. And I was out the entire weekend, which was a good excuse actually to watch sports all weekend.
Wow.
Wow. And the way to get away with that is just to keep telling everyone around you how bored you are out of your mind. But meanwhile, there's like baseball, college football was back, but just keep saying how bored you are. And then it makes it sound like it's a disaster. But yeah, no, it's pretty bad. Like I couldn't even talk, like walking was hard, stuff like that. But I don't know. I got over it. So I'm good now. I'm getting there.
I'm glad that COVID's not taboo anymore. I'm glad you can openly tell us that you had COVID. Because before, like there's a time where it's like you're like, he has COVID. Like it was like so secret, you know. But now
I haven't even tested in forever. It's like I don't know why I did. I just something in my mind said this feels a bit like the first time I got it. So let me just see for the hell of it. And I don't even know if the tests were still like, because apparently they expire. I noticed that and I tossed everything I had, but I still used one and it said I had COVID. So I don't know.
Wow.
Whatever. Also good excuse.
Glad you're feeling better.
I'm good. I'm ready to go.
Because we're back. This is First Mint Media Pass Season 1, Episode 2.
Wow.
It's Pitch Zone, okay? And because it's Pitch Zone, we need some good guests. We need some good judges or investors or whatever you want to call us. And Phil, you and I, of course, will always give our thoughts, always give our feedback. But we needed to bring back an oldie but a goodie to join us as a special guest referee or judge or shark, whatever you want to call it.
Wow.
On Pitch Zone. So please welcome back to the show for the first time in a long time. Actually, he's not, I can't see him. And oh, he's going to come on the screen. Okay, I get it. Please welcome back for the first time in a long time, Plunge Father.
Wow.
Oh,
wow.
Oh,
wow.
Oh, there we go.
Whoa, the triple screen.
Screen like this, like old time too.
Wow.
Hello.
Still has the old school headset. I love it.
This is like this. I feel like this is hip. This is with it. This is what the Gen Zers are wearing.
Wow.
$600 headphones that your company buys you because you can't afford to buy it yourself anymore because you're broke.
The chat was predicting that you were, or the special guest was going to be dollars and cents because he's always here in some special capacity. Even though LG put out an ad before the show saying that it was you and you were on it. I didn't even know this. You should have kept it a surprise. The chat was guessing wrong. But welcome back, Plunge. It's nice to see you, man.
It's good to see you guys too. I have to say, something about the Ram behind you, Phil, like it just doesn't hit the same as the Llama.
No,
like,
the Llama's moved on. Look at that.
It's wonderful. It's just not the Llama. I was like, oh, that's a lot. Nope, just kidding, not the Llama.
The Llama will be back, but it's just taking a break right now. So
I don't know if you noticed. I don't know if you had a chance to look at the First Mint Media Pass collection, but there are many llamas amongst.
There's a lot.
I did see that.
Llamas peppered throughout.
That's right.
And very few llamas have been redeemed so far in terms of their experiences. Ooh. So the llamas live on in First Mint lore. It's probably. Do you remember this? What was it? Was it the snails or the caterpillars? Do you remember the caterpillars?
Yes, the caterpillars.
Yeah,
that wasn't fun. I am moving away before that cycle comes back. So.
Yeah, it's like a 27-year play, right? Like we thought. at some point that like you had opened the book of death, like in The Mummy or some shit.
It really was
And-
like that, though. I mean, it was
Yeah.
terrible, dude. Like, I remember you were around at the time. It was, they were just everywhere. Like, you couldn't even leave your house. They
Yeah.
would just, and they bit too. They would bite you. They'd jump off like the walls and bite your ass. So, not a
pestilence,
good time.
man.
They're gone now, though. They're
Not great.
completely gone. dude.
I've never seen a caterpillar do that. Plunge, give us the TLDR or what you've been up to, man. Is the
Wow.
I was actually looking for plunging clips earlier to use a photo of you. Did you remove all your plunging episodes from YouTube? Are they hidden? I couldn't.
Uh-oh.
They're there.
Not on purpose.
Oh, okay, so they're there.
Maybe.
Maybe I just couldn't. I don't know how to search.
I don't know. I'll have to.
Not a
look.
bad move,
I thought
man.
I had them up.
Not a bad move if you're looking for jobs and stuff. Because now people
No,
at my
I'm-
work are
I'm not
starting to be
too
like,
worried.
hey, what's that podcast? you have?"
I'm not too worried about that. I mean, it got me the last job or like the last job before this job. But yeah, so I got laid off in January with 20% of Coinbase or whatever it was. So I was working with them on their NFT platform, LOL. And then I spent a few months, like we got good severance, and I worked for a website called Deep NFT Value, which is cool, like valuation website. They use machine learning stuff. Did some like product work with them and some outreach stuff. And then I had hit my 1 year like non-compete with my old job that I did before NFT stuff. So now I'm a consultant doing healthcare IT stuff, and
Wow.
I like it. I'm good at it. And yeah, so not doing a whole lot of other like, NFT related things other than just like watching and keeping up with the Joneses. But yeah, life's good. Summer super busy. Like I've got 2 kids. My daughter's gonna be in 2nd grade, horseback riding, and soccer starts tomorrow.
Wow.
Just everything, swimming, so it's a lot of dad stuff, not so much computer stuff anymore. But
I have to ask you, Plunge, do you make the lunches in the morning?
I do sometimes. We divide and conquer a lot of things. My wife does like burn boot camp in the morning.
Wow.
I don't know if you guys have that around you, but it's like the high intensity interval training stuff. So like I get them up and do dad stuff in the morning, and I take them to school and all that. So
Nice.
Yeah.
It is actually one of the more underrated dad functions is actually making lunches. And if
Yeah.
you haven't made lunches before, it can be stressful, dude. Like sometimes
Oh,
you're just like,
tell me about
I don't know what to get. Sometimes they come home and they didn't eat shit that you put them. And then it's
no.
on you for putting them that way. That's-
And you know
that's
what is
normal.
the bane of my existence? This is like very relatable to a very specific subset of people. The people that have their spouses or their partners buy reusable lunch bags, like the reusable Ziplocs, like get the F out of here with that. I don't need to clean that when it comes back. Throw it away. Kill all the turtles. I'm very pro turtle generally.
Wow.
But like when it
Kill the
comes to like
turtles.
reusable Ziploc bags, like I'm out. So if this project pitch thing, this like whatever we got, if it has anything to do with like reusable Ziploc bags, I'm all the way out. Okay. I don't want anything
Wow.
to do with it.
Jump Shoot wants you to write notes to your kids in the lunches. Do you do that? Like,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Really?
They actually have these little card decks that you can get that have like they're like little pull tabs that you can open, and they have like little affirmations and things. And you just like,
wow.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
it's good. We got it all, man. We're
That's pretty
dad and
cool.
hard.
Plunge recently, Phil on the show proclaimed that he hates fortune cookies and just eats them all and doesn't care what they say. How do you feel about that?
What? Well, I was pissed because I got the scammer ones that didn't have anything in them.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
You got the scammer one. Oh no,
Like,
that's
they were
right. That's
empty.
the ones that they had no message in them, and you were
They had
pissed.
nothing.
I
They're cheap
will
now.
say this. So Phil, I might be able to buy what you're selling here. If like I get frustrated with the newer fortune cookies because they
Right.
seem like ads. They're not like old school fortune cookies. Like back in my day, like when fortune cookies were legit and they actually had like Mandarin on them, and it's like learn how to speak Mandarin and like lucky numbers, and then it was actually like a cool saying. That's great. Now it seems like it's a Salesforce ad. Like
That's right.
Hmm.
But
don't know.
hold on.
It's just-
LG said that wrong though. LG says I came on here and started bashing fortune cookies. I actually brought one as an example to show that I usually open like 10 in a row just to eat the cookie, but I do check out what it says on the paper. But I got a batch from this Chinese food place, and it's just always the same place. So it wasn't like they always do this. And they were empty. And I was furious, man. I kept opening like every single one of them, and they were completely empty. So I think they're cutting back costs, and they're just throwing blanks at people now, but I could imagine some people get really upset at that. Like there's probably a religious part of eating Chinese food is probably the fortune cookies at the end, right? So if you throw out blanks, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody's calling Uber Eats, like looking for a refund. And I would love to know what Uber Eats does about something like that. So, right.
Yeah.
Claiming filing a claim. I didn't get a paper in my
Distress.
friggin-
Pure distress because you don't know what your fortune is or what numbers you need to play for the lottery.
That's the only reason I ordered this was to get the fortune cookies. Bullshit.
Plunge.
Yeah.
It's always talking to you. Obviously, whenever I talk to honestly anybody, I said this recently on the show that like literally one out of every 2 meetings that I have, somebody was like, "Oh man, I used to watch you guys and the cat days and filled the theories and plunge with the
And
data."
plunge.
And
Always plunge.
People always like, just this like capsule of time from then. Out of all that, like what is the one standout memory from the early like first half of 2021? The one, if you have to pick one to put in like a time capsule, what would it be out of all the old days?
Are you just like general memory or like a stream memory?
Whatever. It would just one thing. It can only be one thing. It can't be like multiple things.
Okay.
We know what the audience wants you to say, but you don't have to say that.
Honestly, it was so there was a time period where like right after Top Shot popped off that like Apes went, and then Cool Cats in July, and then like all this stuff was happening, and there was all these like crazy mints that were happening. But the one that stuck out to me with that like people hopped in on that I thought was the most funny thing in the entire world was Comma Gang. And I loved Comma Gang. And I made a good deal of money on
You made
Comma
money
Gang.
on Comma Gang?
Oh, dude, I had like one of the rarest Comma Gang Kama Sutra ones, and I sold it for over an ETH. I think it was like 1.69 ETH when ETH was like ripping. And so I was like that memory of, oh, hey, everybody's jumping in on this. Let's go. And it's super funny, and the team was really engaging and hilarious, and like didn't take themselves too seriously. But yeah, I think I have like one of the highest sales of all time. Like if you go to like highest last sold, it would be
Plunge
by the way, if this is on YouTube, this might not be kosher for what it's worth. Like
There you go. Which one is yours?
Whoa, yeah, you might get blocked, LG.
Which one is yours?
It was one of those in the top 3 rows. I don't remember which one, but yeah, it was pretty good.
I remember minting this because of arsenic. This is Plunge. Is this you're actually not here to guest judge? You're actually here to pitch, and this is your pitch.
I wish. I don't have any of them left.
Plunge is going to buy the Comma Gang collection and bring it back.
No, it's qubits. If I was going to try and sell you something that I had a lot of, it's qubits. Qubits on Ice, which I love.
Weisberg's here.
Qubit fan.
Qubits, yeah. I had some qubits. because of you, I think, as well.
Plunge, didn't you play that sheep and wolf game too? Weren't you into that?
Mm-mm.
Oh, wasn't
No,
you? Okay.
that's
Somebody
too
else
rich for
that was
my
here.
blood.
Who was that, LG? Somebody that was with the first mint was all over that game.
Ghost. It was Ghost.
Oh, it was Ghost.
Game.
That's
Yeah,
who it
he
was.
obsessed
Ghost
with
was always bringing that up. Okay.
Yeah. All right, Plunge. We're happy you're here, but we do have 2
Happy to be here.
people that have traded in their first mint media passes to be here. Okay. And we're very happy that they have it. I'm glad the system is kind of working. It's only episode 2. Okay. Here's the current look at the floor. Trivia coming up in 2 weeks has a low floor here, but also Survivor next week, also with a decently low floor for other people who want to get in as contestants. There's one of the llamas. Nobody's redeemed host a spaces or co-host a podcast yet, but we still have 13 more weeks after this for that to happen. But tonight, guys, is the first ever episode. There will be 5 episodes total of Pitch Zone. So without further ado,
Here we go.
let's get to the first mint Pitch Zone, first ever episode.
Are the Sharks? They're self-made millionaire and billionaire investors who are entrepreneurs themselves.
Not as good
Wow.
a video as last week. The last week
Oh,
video,
geez.
Who Wants to Be a
That was
Millionaire?
complete fall off from last week. Oh,
We don't have a lot of time today.
Boo.
Fire the production guy.
It's
Yeah,
been
where's that guy?
there, right? Anyways, okay. So how this works is basically we're gonna have we have 2 different projects coming up tonight, and we're gonna give them each a couple minutes to pitch their idea, and then judges, we get to ask questions, and then at the end, I guess we'll give a rating or give a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Okay, and I've actually I've actually I have videos prepared for thumbs up or thumbs down. So we'll play those when we get to those. So if you guys are ready, let's bring out our first pitch zone contestant.
Here we go. Here we go.
Ronnie Laurent. Wrong intro. Hold on.
Oh,
This is the intro I have. Our first contestant, Ronnie Laurent.
It's not called the wheel. It's called the carousel.
Good luck at your next meeting.
Anyways, that's the
wow.
contestant video. That's not his video. That's my video I made.
Was that
GM, guys.
Oh, gee,
What's up, man?
GM.
What's up? Nice to meet you guys. My name is Ronnie Lohan. Yeah, your pronunciation is more or less,
Ronnie, I'm gonna give you the stage. All right. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm here.
Here we go.
Let's go. Guys, thanks for this opportunity. As I said, my name is Ronnie Lohan. I am a director of growth and strategy at PsychoMels by Jellyhead Lab. And yeah, I will explain more in details about our Kindle, starting with the storytelling. It all begins with a transformation, a collectible, a magical moon dumplings, and let's embark on a journey through our story, okay? Encounter with a curious guy on Wall Street. This guy was walking on Wall Street, very frustrated about his life anyway. And this guy discovered of the enigmatic magic moon speakeasy, and the quest for a unique escape for this guy. And apparently, entering in this speakeasy, this guy discovered Molly and the transformative magic dumplings. It's a little bit about our storytelling, but this guy is looking for an emergence of the Moon Eaters of Wall Street, a new world unlocked, delving into the Blue Room within the Kindle. And GM PsychoMels fam. These NFTs unlock a new world. PsychoMels is the gateway to the new world, and our NFTs hold the key to this incredible transformation. When you receive this transformation, all your reality can transform, and all this Kindle and this community, it's have the purpose to transform business opportunities with business incubator, as creator incubators, talent hunting, board membership, and all these members have the opportunity to receive true transformation with us, And our brand is have this ecosystem with this urban vibe of New York City, exploring creative and one of a kind vibe, playful, curious, and clever brand voice. Unleash our wide side with PsychoMels. PsychoMels is a canvas for a radical freedom. Owners can unleash and showcase their inner wide side. And in the future, the community, we can transform in an NFT blue chip with the Jellyhead Lab, and transforming the community and all the things totally gamified, using the Blue Room as a cosmic speakeasy. And the Blue Room is like a exclusive club connecting the Magic Moon restaurant, the magic dumplings that transform the life of these members in this new world with Web3 with NFT, blockchain, and much more. And also, these NFTs, you can participate in deeply in the building of our community. It's a immutable certificate of ownership, um, and unveiling possibilities. Psychomel's goes beyond art, offering exclusive experience. Access to Kindle unlocks unique benefits and rewards. And also, we want to connect the people in digital with real life, with secret events, ERL, and much more. And our goal is to craft enjoyable digital experiences that align with the physical world. And we know that the market is changing very fast. And we believe that connecting this new world of Web3 and for creating these experiences in real life, we can create different experience for these users. The future focus of Psychomels is very different and totally community centric, and you have this data here that show us that the market is changing very fast, have many collections, many opportunities, and we can make the things differently. And also always listening our community, understanding more about what the people want with us. Let's build together. Let's transform the lives. And our business model, the value and expansion. For example, Psychomel's NFTs generate revenue for art sales, licensing, and royalties, provide additional revenue streams. And the future focus on play to earn games. We want create a community totally gamified, but looking for play to earn games too, And also our marketing strategy. We want create an active engagement on social media, active community contents, social media advertisements, collaboration with other brands, and connecting projects that have similar ideas with us, creating articles in magazines and content portals, events ERL and events online also, and partnership with more and more communities to build a huge ecosystem um, inside our Kindle, you know. And this name Kindle, just explaining, it's a name that we choose to represent our special community, and we are looking for this financial ecosystem, looking for NFTs, but also we want to create more than this. In the project, we want just the 2.5% of royalties in the secondary market, but we want that the community share more what we can build together. Yeah, the idea is build together with the community. The NFTs is just the key to unlock this new world of Psychomel's Kingdom. And basically, it's our core team. Camila Rocha is the creative director and co-founder of our project, and he designed all our PFP collection. And Brian Murphy, the CEO and co-founder, and me, director of growth and strategy. Um, and nowadays we have a small team, but with ambitions, we can create big things. And we have many creative ideas to transform the Web3 with our ideas and experiences. Anyway, I'm very fast here because just 5 minutes is to explain about our project. But anyway, guys, thanks for this opportunity. I'm here to clarify anything. And anyway, join the Kindle. Psychomels is the community focused unit by a set of special NFTs only on the Ethereum blockchain, and owning a Psycho Cat or a Moon Eater of Wall Street, you can unlock many possibilities to build business, to build new opportunities, and to transform the reality of Web3 together with us online and ERL. Okay. And yeah, basically that, guys. Thanks again, and follow us on social media. We are here to clarify anything. Ask me anything, please.
Wow.
Plunge, Phil, who wants to go first?
Okay, so all right, I'm going to tell you something, Ronnie. All right, so I'm sure you're not aware of this, but the chat is losing their minds. They always do. This is, if you haven't been on one of our live shows before, even watch them, you should compare the chat to probably like a Jerry Springer episode. Okay, if they could rush the stage and try and just rumble, they would while you're talking. But I'm going to refer back to everything you just said. Okay, for me, when I was in school, my main problem was I couldn't listen to something the teacher was saying or the professor was saying for more than 10 seconds. I just couldn't. Okay, the minute it went past like 10, 15 seconds, I didn't listen. So I would always have to ask the person beside me, what the hell was just said? Okay. So if I were to give you only about 20 words to really quickly explain to me why I should buy one of these, if that's how they work, what would you tell me? Like how is this different than anything else? Just pretend I didn't understand anything that just went on. Okay. And you have to sell me in about 20 to 30 words as to why I should get one of these.
Okay. Yeah. About our collection, we want sell the PFP firstly, but in this first moment, we will launch 20 NFTs, not for sale, just for active users. And of course, we will launch all the rounds. But anyway,
Okay.
It's not just NFT. It's more than NFTs. The NFTs can unlock a new world, of course, but it's more than this. We want to build the community together, the Web3.
All right. Thank you.
So, quick question. I know that you'd had briefly mentioned the art and the artist, as well as showed the bio. So Camilla is the one designing all the NFTs?
Yeah, Camilo designed the NFTs, but our NFTs, these first NFTs that we will launch in September now, 29th of September, is totally handmade with Camila. But also, Camila have the co-pilot of artificial intelligence in other phase of our collection. We will launch and different traits using AI, to. Anyway, I cannot show many details now, but you need to follow us.
So you have secret AI art? Is that you're like being coy about it? But
yeah, Camila, for example, worked with Kat Von D in New York City as a tattooist, have for many years, and with this experience with design and tattoo, Camila create these NFTs, and the artificial intelligence helped a lot with to build all the PFP collection. And also the recommendation that I pass here, please guys follow us on Instagram, on Twitter, of course, because
Yeah, what's
we
your
will
what's
share
your
more
socials?
details.
We'll post them in the chat.
The chat
Yeah.
wants Camilla to be here right now. They're demanding
I
Camilla
will.
show up.
I will share here.
And your
but
CEO looks like Tom Green. I have to say, I thought that was Tom Green. The
Our
looks exactly
CEO
like him. Yeah.
our CEO is Brian Murphy.
Yeah, he looks like a
Sure,
guy.
yeah.
Do you know Tom Green? He was a
Tom Green?
internet
Yeah,
personality.
the guy who eats the
pre-internet
mouse in Road
personality.
Trip.
But
so-
I'm sharing here the links, guys.
does look like
Awesome.
He does, man. I thought it was him.
I
I had to zoom in on the name. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, Ronnie. Go ahead.
There he is.
feel free to ask his. Oh yeah, yeah, more or less similar. I don't know.
Let's bring him
You
on.
should tell him. Can I give some feedback though? I thought so. I was
Yeah, feel
laughing
free,
because I
man.
was looking at the chat, but the pitch deck is really good. Like I've seen a lot of pitch decks, and I think the things that you hit on are like it's important to articulate what it is that you care about. I think what Phil's question was to you at the end though was how do you distill down that 18 slide deck into this is the core of the collection. This is what it is. This is my elevator pitch, right? If you had 20 seconds to talk to me in an elevator and say, this is what Psycho Meows is. It sounds like it's
Mhm.
world-renowned tattoo artist,
Mhm.
hand-drawn, community-based PFP, right? Is there?
Yeah.
And I'm curious, and to Phil's follow-up question, what differentiates you from other PFP projects? The answer to that question will dictate whether or not you survive.
Wow.
I don't know if
Wow.
if you will. I hope you will, because I like the pitch deck and I like you and you're super energetic. But the answer to that question, what makes you different, is going to be the answer to whether or not you survive or not.
All right,
So,
Ronnie, this is
That's
it.
my 2
You're,
cents.
you're in the elevator with Plunge Father right now. And how many floors are we going, Plunge? How many floors? Like 10?
Re-
Yeah,
It's an
I
apartment
have
building.
yeah.
I have a point here, guys.
4 floors.
Okay.
It's
All right.
full
The,
elevator.
the elevator starts moving in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
Yeah, guys. The most important thing in our collection is the community. Because the community, we can build projects. We can help the community to build using these NFTs, because our holders, we want build this business incubator, and the first members, the first holders of our community, these guys can build together us, and participate in our DAO that we will build in. Of course, the Psycho Meows is just in the beginning. We have many things to build, and of course, we have many ambition to create different and transformative things together with the community. The PFP and these NFTs is just the key to unlock many possibilities, and also if you enter inside our Discord, for example, you can look many things that we will share, and also after this launch in 29th of September, we will pass more information about our plans, about strategies, and the guys that receive the opportunity to gain some these 20 NFTs, the first most the rarest of our collection. These guys can build together, as and participate inside our DAO. Anyway, it's just the beginning. We have many plans, and of course we can check it out. More information in our website, but yeah, feel free to send me some questions. But the community is the core of the Psycho Meows, basically that.
Ronnie, once you're done here, once we let you go, you're gonna have to go join the chat and mingle with them. I think they'll explode when you show up in there. So
Okay, Ronnie, I'm gonna give you my thoughts really quick because we already went a lot of time and we still have
Yeah, feel
another
free.
project we got to get to. Plunge already said this, but your deck and the art is A+. Okay, I think the art and the design is fantastic. So props to Camilla if she did all that. I do think if you want to get more attention and marketing on your project, even though you said it's secret AI, I do think you need visuals. I think degens are really, really basic, and just seeing some cool art is enough for them to spend like $100,000 on a project, and not individually, but cumulatively. Everything you're proposing is exactly how a project would sell out instantly if this was the bull market. It's the bear market. So this is a very different market right now. So I think you're going to have a tough go, especially at 0.08. Again, bull market, this is the kind of thing, especially with really great design, that can blow up easily. But I think in the bear market, you're seeing open editions going for free. And that's what people love to see. So I think if you guys want to get this out there, you need to release art and bring that price down. And then over time, maybe find more revenue streams outside of the initial mint. Yeah. And overall, that's all I had to say. And I also want to say that although we're having a lot of fun tonight, it's not easy to come up on stage and pitch your project. So really happy.
Yeah, massive props. Massive props for doing that.
No,
appreciate you sharing.
I really appreciate this these comments, guys, and please enter inside our Discord and share more opinions. And it's very important for us because, as I said, we are just in the beginning of our project, you know, and all these comments and ideas is very important for us for build looking for the community. You know, it's the most important thing for us.
I think right now, community will. I think in the bear market, community is going to rally around one of three things: either some kind of innovative idea, or some really fun art, or vibes. So I think you focus on one of those three, and not all three at the same time. Then I think you'll find something great. Ronnie, we're going to cut you off there. Thanks for coming on Pitch Zone,
thanks, guys.
And we wish you the best, Ronnie.
Have a nice day.
All right, guys, let's just get right into the next pitch. Okay.
All right.
So I have a bunch of weird videos prepared.
I was gonna lowball him and say I'll take 1%.
Yeah. I didn't even get to the part where we're
probably
supposed to
wasn't
do that.
appropriate.
Yeah, but we should think about that. You can do that on maybe you can do that on the next one, Plunge.
Give us freebies.
I don't know if it's gonna apply.
Well, no, I mean, honestly, like I had in my mind, I was like, hey, the graph that he shared, actually, I want a copy of this deck where it was talking about it was the percentage of sales over based on like price points and like length of time on whitelist and whatnot. Like basically what that showed was, hey, if you whitelist people, they don't sell your shit. And that's actually like a really cool graph. It's like, okay, you need to partner with different projects. You need to like bring communities together, all those things. So like get a whitelist for the first mint people. So anyway, I was gonna pitch him on that, but
just to update you guys, Ronnie is now in the chat. So if you're in the chat, show him some love. Hey, listen, like LG said and Plunge agreed, it is not easy to come up here in front of everybody and pitch something like that, especially with the kind of crowd we usually have. It is quite a big deal. So congrats, Ronnie, and I agree with you guys. I have a feeling we might see him again. That's all I'm going to say.
Let's get to next pitch. Please welcome back. She's been on First Mint many times, including 2 weeks ago, to earn the very ticket that she is using tonight.
Wow.
Wiki. And Justin too. Hey,
what's going on here?
And for that reason,
I just had to flash that.
Best pitch ever.
No water games tonight, Swicky. You're safe from all the nonsense that you had to endure last
I
time.
can't believe that.
That was really embarrassing, but I did it anyway. So I don't know.
And that's why you're here tonight. Exactly.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So I'm sure you saw my whole election saga. So I'm not here to pitch you whether I should be special counsel or not. However, I am here to pitch you a Bank Ape proposal through Nouns Prop House. And I'm really excited about it because it's with Justin Fredericks. I don't know if you guys know him, but he's kind of a big deal. He's the co-founder and CEO of Art House, the most advanced appless AR tech on the market. It's used by brands like Paramount Pictures, Compass Real Estate, and represented by WME, which is like the top tier agency in LA. We are both in the ApeCoin DAO, which is how we were able to propose this project, because ThankApe rewards people by participating with ApeCoin, and that's exactly what we'll be doing. So our concept is pretty straightforward. It's an AR-powered social media scavenger hunt to engage and educate the global community about ApeCoin with Ape rewards. And so how it works, first I want to say we want to lower the barrier for entry on holding ApeCoin, as well as present an appless AR experience. We thought it would be super fun to hold a 5-day scavenger hunt. And what we'll do is present online audiences with clues to hunt for ApeCoin via images on the web. And then each riddle offers a tidbit related to ApeCoin so they could learn in the process. And since it's appless, you simply scan the image with your smartphone camera and it unlocks an AR experience with ApeCoin rewards. There are tiers of winning, and we expect like a time race element as well as a raffle for the remaining participants. And we're gonna give a pretty big chunk, hopefully, I'm pretty sure, to the reward system. So if we win this prop, a lot of the rewards are gonna go towards winning. So really excited about that. The benefits to the ApeCoin DAO is that we combine interactive entertainment with educational content about the DAO, and through this immersive experience, we're operating on the premise of providing value to the community before asking value from them. So that's pretty much the pitch. As far as deliverables, we hope to show them the demo on September 30th. The hunt goes from October 2nd to October 8th. And then our success metrics are, we hope 250 participants, 50 social media shares with a hashtag, 10 new ApeCoin members, hopefully, and Ape wallets, and 5 inquiries from prospective partners to expand upon our activation. I know Justin is here. He probably wants to add on and clarify.
Yeah, I mean, can you all hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
That was great. Suki, that's amazing. No, really great presentation. You know, I got really excited about this because when, you know, Suki presented this to me, you know, we're a B2B AR technology. So we power, you know, client and brand campaigns, but we're also like a creative group. So, you know, we've been kind of in semi-stealth mode for, you know, 5 years. We've been building a pretty like serious technology here. But we've been live for 3 years with some big clients. But we always have these internal ideas. We're like, oh, it would be great to do this. It would be great to do that. And, you know, I come from the B2C world previously, but because we're B2B now, we can't really launch these passion projects. And scavenger hunts has always been like one of our dream projects. And so the cool thing about like Suki presenting this is like, it's you know, it's a dream project with, you know, kind of a creative entrepreneur. And it kind of is going to, at the same time as using like this innovative appless AR technology, it's also reimagining what social media can look like, you know, by gamifying social media. I think we rely a lot on socials to like give us value, but it's user generated content. So we don't have to just follow the status quo. We can be really creative with it. And, you know, in a similar way that, you know, I view like NFTs are not the thing in itself. They're supposed to represent something greater. Same thing here. Augmented reality is not the thing. It's the canvas to unlock greater experiences. And that's when Suki's idea just really just, you know, it fit that dream project that we've always been looking to do.
And there we have it.
Wow. Fellow Sharks or fellow Pitch Zone people, what do you guys think?
Wait, I want to know how long that pitch was.
Shorter than the last one.
It was under 5 minutes.
Thanks, LG.
That was great.
I have one question, and I'll let the other experts ask the big questions. All I heard was scavenger hunt, and how do we play? I love that shit. Like there was a thing. I'll tell you, Swig. I'll go real quick. There was a thing. I don't know if it was in the U.S., but in Canada, where they would hide like gold somewhere, like 500K in gold, and you had to search for it. And if you found it, you got to keep it. It was like a massive scavenger hunt. And it never made it to my area. I was actually going to go out in West and play, but like they had some rules they had to go through to get to Ontario, and they never did. And then the whole thing just went down, and it never happened. So when I hear scavenger hunt, I get excited. Can you just elaborate just a little bit on the scavenger hunt and how you
Yes.
participate in that?
Yeah, so basically we are expecting to create like a landing page for the game. And then we'll provide you with riddles over 5 days. And then you would go out just like literally just with your cell phone camera and scan images or things that we ask you to look for. And then you would like collect that ape coin. And so because of like the time element, we hope that people will, we don't know exactly how the mechanics will work, or we do, but we don't want to give it away yet. So essentially there are tiers to winning. And then the remaining people who don't win the time race portion of it will be entered in a raffle. But the rewards are pretty big. So it's not like you're going to win like 5 ape coin, right? Or even 50. Like it's going to be pretty rewarding. And the reason why we wanted to do it that way is because, who wants to play a game for 5 days and get like 10 ape coin, like nobody wants to do that. So hopefully this will be like a good, new wallet, new people in the ApeCoin DAO type thing. So,
and one other just addition to that, just for, I guess, audience members, not everyone knows what like augmented reality is, even though, we hear it all the time. AR just means bringing digital content into your physical environment to enhance the world around you, which is, the converse of VR, which brings you into a virtual or digital environment. And so with this, when literally just with your camera open, based on the clues, you're going to look for images on social, on the web, and right away you'll know if you unlocked it, because you're going to start to see AR digital, that image kind of come to life in front of you. And so it becomes a rewarding experience, and then you right then get to claim the actual rewards for unlocking it. So that's kind of how it's going to work generally, without giving up too much detail, because I know Swicky wants to keep a lot of it close to the chest, as she should.
Yeah, I just wanted to create something fun, because there's just like so much like noise and drama around like everything else that I just want to do something fun and then give away some ApeCoin. So that's that.
Wow.
That was fun. That's fun.
I have a question for you guys. Did you purposely make it so that the game ends right as Canadian Thanksgiving begins?
Oh, no, but I mean, that's kind of cool.
Doing this with their families all Canadian Thanksgiving weekend long.
I can guarantee you they do not even know when Thanksgiving is in Canada.
Oh, Canada has a Thanksgiving?
There you go.
And for some reason, it's a completely different day. Just like our Christmas is 3 months after yours.
No, man.
You guys have Christmas? No.
You revealed the theme for all the clues. It was all going to be Canadian Thanksgiving clues, but
I don't even know what that would be about. There's nothing happens then. There's nothing special that's any different. We also kill and eat a turkey. Like it's the same thing. It's just 6 weeks different. Okay, you know what? You guys know that I'm a big fan of games, playing games with your community. So I absolutely love this. When you sent it to me, Swicky, I thought it was fantastic, and I hope that we can be one of the communities that's part of it. We'd love to help out. You know that you have a great platform. Actually, going to reverse the pitch here. Reverse pitch. You have a whole ecosystem of media pass for you to promote this once it goes through. Just saying, you have a whole slew of day ones with all these media passes to get as much attention as you want first mint on this. So just saying.
Well, I love that.
Do that. Just saying, you could trade them ape. It doesn't have to be Matic. You can trade them some ape for it. But I love any kind of scavenger hunt online, kind of early first mint fest vibes. Same kind of idea of like, making everybody play some kind of weird game online. You guys have taken it to like a whole other elaborate level of like the scavenger hunt. I think that's awesome. I'm keen to see what the riddles are. So yeah, I'm in. Cool.
I'm so excited. And Justin is such a rock star. Like I was even scared to inbox him because he's, like doing really cool stuff. I shared his tweet where you could kind of see like an example. I'll share it again because actually it was a little bit earlier that I did that. But you can see just a quick snippet of his like demo for this. So the AR is here. And I don't know. I want to start doing more stuff like this. And if this kind of takes off in some way, then perhaps we could like start expanding or collaborating with other events or people or groups. I don't know.
Yeah, this proof of concept, like if it goes well, this is in the offer deck for the studio that you will build. We can do this. You want to do this? Let's do it. Like that's the idea. Can I do my spiel now? Can I like?
Oh yeah, of course, Plunge.
No, you're on the floor. That's why you're here.
You made my like work antenna go off, and it made me very uncomfortable with the like deliverables and all that shit. And I was like, whoa, like we don't talk about deliverables. This is Web3. Let's not actually be professional about it. Like there's a time and a place for it. And it's like, this is that, right? Here's how we do it. This is the steps to complete it. This is how we get it done. This is the demo. Much like other things, you need to have a plan. Like the plan's there. Whether or not people buy in, like I'm sure that's your apprehension as well with this, is like, it's all well and good to have awesome fucking plans, but will people care? I think they will if the game is fun. Like, and that has played out infinitely over the last 2 years. Like, if the game is fun, people will play. If the game is lucrative, people will play. Like, those are the two things. Like, it has to be fun or lucrative. Bonus points if it's both. If it's not fun, it must be very lucrative. Like, there's an inverse correlation to all this stuff. But to your point about like wanting to do this to do cool stuff and give away ApeCoin, I think that's awesome. I'm curious to see how many, like, I think you'll blow your metrics out of the water, like assuming that you can get the right people to like promote it and participate and share it. So, you're well connected. I'm sure, Justin, you are as well. I haven't met you, but I know your name. All it takes is like a handful of clusters of people to share it that like begin participating in it, share it with their group chats, and then you blow your metrics out of the water. So
you'll have way more than 250 people participating.
Yeah, like one of the things I really was trying to, well, I don't even think I brought this up because we haven't announced the game yet, but for social media, like using the hashtag gives you like bonus, right? So that's kind of like one way that we were hoping to kind of like get it into more mainstream, because of course a lot of the people in Web3 are going to be like, oh, free ApeCoin, like of course I want to do it. And if it's like, as you said, lucrative enough for them to spend just a few minutes over 5 days, of course they're going to do it, right? But yeah, like we are really, really planning on making it as fun as possible, so it's not some like drudgery every day. Because I've been through that, and I've never missed a mission on Battletown for 10K TF.
Wow.
And even though it's just like simply like, loading in and like loading out, I just really love I love nerding out and listening to like all the spaces on all of like the theories and all that. So that's kind of that, and Pokemon Go were kind of like, the influence for this. So yeah, we'll see.
Pokemon Go slapped. Fun story about Pokemon Go. This is sort of an aside, but I worked at a company that had 10,000 employees, and there were like those gyms and places where you could get credits and stuff. Why am I the only person on the screen?
That's LG's.
I want to see your reactions.
Loves doing that.
I want to see your reactions. And they had to like call Niantic and like shut it down because people were like not working, and they were just like congregating outside on campus, like playing the game in 2015 or 2016. So crushed it. I was the gym holder for a while, but then Electabuzz was my big man. But yeah, the augmented reality stuff is super interesting and really cool when done well. It's really frustrating and like kitschy when I'm forced to do it for this thing that like that I could do without it, right? It doesn't enhance my experience. And I think, Justin, you mentioned that, like things that enhance or change the way that you interact with the world around you, like that's inherently cool. But like just doing it for the sake of doing it, less cool. So I'm hopeful. I'm in though. I'll get some ApeCoin. I looked at the price of ApeCoin, by the way. I posted in the chat. I was very surprised to see it was only $1.47. So I'm glad that you have a lot of it.
Yeah, and like what we talked about earlier too. It's like right now, like because I want to make it more of like a global event this time, there's just like some constraints like scanning images this time, but with the whole idea of Pokemon Go, like doing like a lot of geo stuff, like hopefully one day we're able to do that if this does kind of take off. And I think that would be really fun. And then pitch people against each other, groups like TFM against whoever. And so yeah, that's it. But thank you so much to the people who are voting. I see you in the chat, and I thanked you.
And Swicky, I think that's an important point you brought up because, Swicky wanted to make sure that this was accessible by everyone. And so, like we could drop, geolocation AR for certain people to experience, but we might not, be able to capture every single, city that every single person who wants to participate. And so therefore, all right, what is the kind of global town hall or town square? It's, it's social media. And so that's to start, but then obviously, that we can, branch out into IRL. And, one thing, so okay, I do appreciate all the flattery, but I got to say this, that like all the applause goes to my tech team. My main role over the past 5 years is just to be asked really unreasonable things and they just knock them all out of the park. But really you brought like this, AR is just the canvas. It only shines in as much as the ideas and the content that lives on top of it. So like this wouldn't be cool if it wasn't your idea. So I'm just going to throw that praise back to you.
Well, thanks.
Wow. Well, there you have it, guys. Swicky, Justin, thanks for coming on. I thought that was great. Swicky, you already had all my votes, so
Thank you.
To it. And let us know if we can collab.
What's the call to action here? Like people need to vote for this thing?
Yes. So I have dropped a few times now, but I will drop again the AR prop for Swicky.
Look at me being all professional using terms like call to action.
So if you have one ape coin, you can vote, right? So go ahead and throw in your votes to that specific link. So spreading ApeCoin worldwide. Let me make sure that it goes, because it's been funky lately, the links. Yes, perfect. It goes to mine.
Top 5 will get in, right? But so we got to pre-prepared. There might be some people that are like doing, like the waiting for the last minute. We're I think top 2 or top 3 right now, but want to still push it up. Yeah.
Yeah, the top 5 win, but ideally you would keep us in the top 2 because we don't know who's going to like run in and just kind of like dump a bunch of votes in there. So the percentage of votes is kind of funky too. Let me find that for you because people were asking about that and it's not like 1-to-1. So let me find that real quick. Oh, here it is. Okay, I'm going to drop this in the chat. So 1 ApeCoin, 1 vote. 10 is 5 votes. 100 ApeCoin is 10 votes. So you'll see how the voting works. There you go.
I got
somebody.
What's that? Wait, what do you do we need to post do you want us to put is there a link in the chat you need us to put in?
Oh, I did it already. Do you see it?
Okay.
So the voting works like this, and then like
we'll share it.
5 above that, I'll do it again. So here's.
I don't think it's posting, Swig.
Oh, really? Okay, here.
I think it might be deleting the comments, like auto-modding.
But we'll tweet it out, Swicky. We'll share it in the Discord and we'll tweet it out for you after.
I put it in the chat as well, the StreamYard chat.
In the StreamYard. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I posted it a couple times, I think, in the chat, so I'll put it in right now.
Oh, the chat's reminding you of our time limits.
I know we are on a time limit.
Wow.
We have 2 minutes left. Here is the link. Okay. Swicky, Justin, thank you so much. We're going to see you out or play you out or whatever, but thank you for coming on. Really
thank you for having us.
Again, Swicky, Justin, great to chat with you. And best of luck with this. We'll be watching. And okay, you can go now.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Bye. All right. Plunge, final words on tonight's contestants.
What you want me to actually
or just a quick word on your experience. We literally have 1 minute and 15 seconds. We have to finish on time.
Why is that?
That's the rule
we made up for this season so that the streams don't end up being 3 hours.
If we go over, season 1 ends immediately.
These have been plunges.
Everything gets burned.
These are good final thoughts from Plunge. Thanks, Plunge.
I think that those self-imposed rules are the reason that people don't have fun. And you should be yourself and allow yourself to be
gotta say, tonight the chat, you guys ruled. Tonight was fantastic. This was beyond.
It was fun being back.
Night. We had a good time. We had a good laugh.
Let's do it again. I am always happy to come on and hang and talk to you guys because you're my favorite people. So that's my thoughts. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you for coming on, Plunge. Phil, final thoughts. 30 seconds left.
What's next week?
Survivor.
Oh man, that's going to be good.
And we have
That's
people
gonna be
signed up
good.
already. We already have more people
I'm
signed up for that. than we
stoked
did
for
tonight.
that. It is
Yeah.
a
How do you
full
get
Survivor
immunity?
game.
Is there an immunity idol?
Oh,
to
you'll
show
have
up-
to
you
you'll have
show
to
up and
play
find
Plunge.
out.
You'll have
We're
to
gonna do
play,
I'll have to
man.
Plunge, we're going to decide that like an hour before the show starts.
Yeah,
All
a
right.
lot of celebrities in the community are playing, so I
10
think you should be
seconds.
one of
I'm
them.
going to play us out with a clip that I cut that was like too mean to play for anybody. So thanks for watching Pitch Zone, everybody, and we'll see you next week on Survivor.
See.
I would take an offer from anybody besides Mr. Wonderful.
Manish, you're a get the out of here.
Oh! Okay, well, are you all out?
We're all out.
Done, Manish.
All right,
Thank you very much.
Won't want to be